Now let us solve some problems based on volumetric analysis today. Problem number 1. Calculate the number of moles of oxalate ion present in 50 ml of m by 20 oxalic acid solution and also calculate the number of moles of H plus ion in it. This is the first problem. For solving such type of problem, it is given that the molarity of the solution is m by 20 and that will be equal to 0.05 molar solution, and the number of moles. Now first of all you have to calculate the number of moles of oxalic acid present in 50 ml of 0.05 molar oxalic acid solution. Here you have to calculate the number of moles of oxalic acid present in 50 ml of 0.05 molar oxalic acid solution. Now it can be calculated as the volume of the solution taken in liter, that will be equal to 0.05 liter multiplied by molarity of the solution, that will give you the number of moles of oxalic acid present in the solution. So the number of moles of oxalic acid present in 50 ml of 0.05 molar oxalic acid solution will be equal to 0.0025 moles. Now we know that oxalic acid is a dibasic acid, so it will dissociate to form 1 mole of oxalate ion C2O4 2 minus ion plus 2 moles of H plus ion. Oxalic acid is a dibasic acid which on dissociation gives 1 mole of oxalate ion and 2 moles of H plus ion. Hence the number of moles of oxalate ion in 50 ml of m by 20 oxalic acid will be equal to 0.0025 moles, because 1 mole of oxalic acid will on dissociation give 1 mole of oxalate ion. And how many moles of H plus ion? 2 moles of H plus ion. So the number of moles of H plus ion present in the solution will be 2 multiplied by 0.025 mole, and that will be equal to 0.0050 moles. Now let us solve the second problem. Second problem is that calculate the amount of oxalic acid having molar mass 126 gram per mole required to prepare 100 ml of m by 20 oxalic acid solution in distilled water. And this is the aim of one of the experiment which is conducted in class or carried out in class 12, where you have to prepare the oxalic acid, standard solution of oxalic acid having molarity m by 20, and what will be the amount or the volume of the oxalic acid to be prepared, 100 ml. The aim is prepare 100 ml of m by 20 oxalic acid solution. You have to prepare this standard solution, and this question is based on preparation of standard solution. Now let us solve the problem. Now the weight required for preparing 100 ml of m by 20 oxalic acid solution can be easily calculated as weight is equal to mmv upon 1000. Now here it can be calculated as mmv upon 1000, where m is the molarity of the solution, that is equal to m by 20, that is 0.05 moles per liter. M dash is the molar mass of the oxalic acid, that is 126 gram per mole. Volume V stands for the volume, which that means the required volume to be prepared, that is nothing but 100 ml. These three values are given in the question: the molarity of the solution, the molar mass of oxalic acid, and the volume of the solution to be prepared, that is nothing but 100 ml. Now let us substitute the values in the above equation, that is W is equal to mmv upon m dash v upon 1000, and that will be equal to W is equal to 0.05, that is nothing but the molarity multiplied by molar mass multiplied by volume to be prepared divided by 1000 will give you 0.63 gram. That is the amount of oxalic acid that has to be dissolved in 100 ml of water, leading to the formation of 100 ml of m by 20 oxalic acid solution. So in this question you have to utilize this formula. With the help of this formula we can calculate the weight of oxalic acid required to prepare 100 ml of m by 20 oxalic acid solution. by dissolving 0.63 grams of oxalic acid in 100 ml of distilled water. Now let us solve third problem. The problem is, if 150 ml of distilled water is added to 100 ml of M/20 oxalic acid solution, then what will be the molarity of the new solution formed? Now this question is based on the dilution of the standard solution. Now suppose we are adding 150 ml of distilled water in 100 ml of M/20 oxalic acid solution, which was prepared in above question. So in this question, the total volume of the solution after dilution will be equal to 150 plus 100, that is 250 ml. Now the solution, the 100 ml of oxalic acid was diluted, 100 ml of oxalic acid having molarity M/20 was diluted up to 250 ml. Now for dilution we can use this molarity equation, that is M1V1 is equal to M2V2, where M1 is the molarity of the solution after dilution and V1 is the volume of solution after dilution, that is equal to 250 ml. 150 ml plus 100 ml, that will be equal to 250 ml. Now M2 is the molarity of oxalic acid before dilution, and that was found to be, that was given as M/20, that is equal to 0.05 molar solution. Volume V2 is the volume of oxalic acid before dilution. Volume of oxalic acid taken before dilution, that is nothing but 100 ml. Now on substituting the respective values in the formula, M1V1 is equal to M2V2, M1 will be equal to molarity multiplied by molarity, that is M/20 multiplied by 100. We are talking about this one, M2. M2 is M/20, V2 is 100 ml divided by V1, that is nothing but 250 ml, and on substituting these value in the equation above, we get M1 is equal to 0.02 molar. So the molarity of the diluted solution will be equal to 0.02 molar. So you have to utilize this equation for diluting any solution. If the molarity of the solution and the volume of the solution before dilution is given, as well as the total volume of the solution after dilution is reported, such as 250 ml is the volume after dilution, molarity of the solution is before dilution is 0.05 molar, and the volume of oxalic acid, standard oxalic acid taken before dilution is nothing but 100 ml, and extra 150 ml distilled water was added to the above solution, so that the total volume of the solution becomes 250 ml. So for solving such type of equation or for solving such type of questions, we use a molarity equation, that is given as M1V1 is equal to M2V2. Now let us solve another question. Fourth question, calculate the amount of distilled water to be added in 50 ml of M/20 oxalic acid solution to prepare M/30 oxalic acid solution. Now this question is a similar question or based on the similar method of calculating the volume required to be added, or the volume to be added to the 50 ml of M/20 oxalic acid, volume of distilled water to be added to 50 ml of M/20 oxalic acid solution, so that the molarity of the diluted solution should be equal to M/30. If we have to dilute M/20 oxalic acid solution to M/30 oxalic acid solution and taking the 50 ml of M/20 oxalic acid solution, so what will be the amount of distilled water to be added in the 50 ml of M/20 oxalic acid solution, so that it may be converted into M/30 oxalic acid solution. This is the overall demand of the reaction. Now let us solve this question. In this question, we again utilize the molarity equation, that is M1V1 is equal to M2V2, where M1 is the molarity of the solution after dilution, M2 is the volume of solution after dilution. Answer number 4, that is, let us utilize M1V1 is equal to M2V2. M1 is the molarity of oxalic acid solution, that is M/20. Here we have taken the molarity of oxalic acid to be m by 20, that is before dilution, that is equal to 0. We are talking about this. So we will utilize m1 v1 is equal to m2 v2. You can take any one as m1 or m2, that depends upon you. So m1, if we have taken molarity m1 as a molarity of oxalic acid solution before dilution, and that is given as m by 20, 0.05 molar solution. v1 is the volume of oxalic acid taken, that is nothing but 50 ml. Now m2 is the molarity of oxalic acid after dilution, and that is given as m by 30. These three values are given: molarity of before the dilution, and volume of the oxalic acid taken before the dilution, and the molarity of the solution form after the dilution. Now you have to find out the volume of solution after, or V2, sorry, you have to find out the volume of distilled water to be added. Let us take V2 as the volume of solution after dilution. After dilution, V2 volume of the solution was formed or prepared by adding certain amount of distilled water. Now let us solve this problem for the value of V2. On substituting the value of M1, V1 and M2, we get the volume V2 as 75.75 ml. Here the volume V2 will be calculated as 75.75 ml. V2, on solving this, we get V2 as 75.75 ml. Here this is not completely divided because 1 upon 30 will be equal to 0.033. If you utilize the molarity in the form of fraction, you will get the volume V2 as 75, exactly 75 ml. And 1 minute. Let us 50 ml exactly. We have taken 50 ml of oxalic acid solution. Okay. Now we get the value of V2 as 75.75 ml because I have taken the value of m by 30 as 0. In decimal as 0.033. So the value of V2 will be equal to 75.75 ml. Now this is the total volume that is obtained after dilution. V2 is the volume of solution after dilution, total volume of the solution after dilution, including water as well as the 50 ml of oxalic acid solution. So the amount of water to be added will be equal to the total volume V2 minus the initial volume of oxalic acid taken, that is 50 ml. So 75 minus 50 will give you 25 ml as an answer. So how much volume of water you have to add in 50 ml of m by 20 oxalic acid solution so that it may be diluted to m by 30 is equal to 25 ml. Now let us solve another problem, that is problem number 5. If the density, now this is a standard problem asked quite often during the examination. Question number 5, that is, if density of methanol is 0.789 kg per liter, be aware of the unit. It is given in kg per liter. Now what is its volume needed for making 2.5 liter of its 0.25 molar solution? Now in this question you have to find out the volume of methanol having molarity 0.25 molar solution to be taken so that for preparing 2.5 liter of it. It means how much volume of methanol should be taken so that after dilution it may be converted into 2.5 liter having molarity 0.25 molar solution. And the density of the methanol or the solution of methanol in water is given as 0.789 kg per liter. This is the density of the solid. Density is defined as mass per unit volume. Now, you have to convert this density first. You have to convert this density into molarity. How will you convert this density into molarity? You have to find out the molarity of this solution having density 0.789 kg per liter. This is the, you can say, the crucial point for solving such type of questions. 0.789 kg per liter. You have to convert it into molarity. Now mass is given, mass upon volume. Volume is taken as in a denominator and it is given in liter. So molarity, just compare it with the molar formula of the molarity. It is nothing but number of moles divided by volume in liter. Here density is equal to 0.789 divided by liter. Now number, how will you convert this mass into number of moles? For solving such type of question, you have to, let us see the solution. Now first you find out the molar mass of the methanol. You should know the formula of methanol. It is nothing but CH3OH and the molecular weight is equal to 12 plus 4 plus 16, that comes out to be 32 grams per mole, and the density of the solution is 0.789 kg. Mass is reported in kg. Convert this mass into gram first and it will be equal to 0.789 kg multiplied by 1000, that will give you 789 gram per liter. So the density, if it is converted into grams per liter, will be equal to 789 grams per liter. So the molarity will be equal to density divided by molar mass, because the denominator of both molarity as well as density remains the same. In denominator we have to report the volume, and volume is reported in liter only in both the cases, as well as density as well as molarity. So the molarity can be calculated as density divided by molar mass, and it will be nothing but equal to 789 grams per liter divided by 32 gram per mole, and this gram and gram will cancel out and mole will be taken to the numerator, and finally the answer will be 24.6562 moles per liter. So first you have to convert this density into molarity. Now when you get molarity, now apply the molarity equation. M1V1 is equal to M2V2, and this is nothing but dilution, because we are carrying out the dilution of the solution. So M1 will be equal to this density. With the help of this density we get the M1, the value of M1 in molarity, that is equal to 24.656 molar solution. Now you have to find out what will be the volume of this methanol solution that has to be taken for preparing the solution, 2.5 liter of the solution. After dilution, the total volume of the solution should be equal to 2.5 liter, and the molarity should remain the same, that is 0.25 molar. So it means if now molarity will not, the molarity here, the molarity is 24.656 moles per liter. You have to convert or dilute it to 0.25 molar. You have to dilute this solution to how much molarity? 0.25 ml. We are applying the dilution, concept of dilution only, dilution of one solution, because we get the molarity. The trick for this, solving such questions or the problem in this such type of question is, just this question is twisted in the form of density. You have been reported the density of the solution or the concentrated solution. Which one is concentrated? The first solution, stock solution, which is named as, or which we can designate as a stock solution. From stock solution having the molarity 24.656, and it is given in the form of density. You have to convert it into molarity. If you get the molarity, once you get the molarity, you can apply the molarity equation M1V1 is equal to M2V2 for solving such type of question, where M1 is equal to 24.65 molar solution. V1, you have to find out the value of V1. Now V2 is given after dilution, the molarity has to be 0.25 molar, and the volume, total volume of the solution to be prepared is given as 2.5 liter. Now Let us substitute the value in m1 v1 is equal to m2 v2. Now after substituting the value, we have to find out the volume v1 that has to be required for preparing from the required volume of the solution having molarity 24.656 molar, so that it may be diluted to 2.5 liter having molarity 0.25 molar. Here it is concentrated solution and this one is diluted. So you have to carry out the dilution only. For dilution in question m1 and m2 should be given. So on substituting these value, we get first m2 is equal to 0.25 multiplied by the volume to be prepared is equal to v2 is equal to 2.5 liter divided by molarity m1 that is 24.656 moles per liter, and on solving it you will get the volume in liter. First you will get the volume in liter and that is equal to 0.0253 liter. It means how much volume of this solution, stock solution, you have to take for diluting it up to 2.5 liter, that is equal to 0.253 liter, and it is nothing but equal to 25.3 ml. If you take 25.3 ml of solution, stock solution, that is having molarity 24.656 molar solution, and add as much water as the total volume to be make up at 2.5 liter, then the molarity of such solution will be equal to 0.25 molar. And this is the overall method for diluting the solution. This question is nothing but the similar as we have discussed above in question number 3 and 4. Basically here we utilize a molarity equation m1 v1 is equal to m2 v2 for solving such type of a question, and there can be different twists for solving such type of questions, because we are having 4 variables, and out of these 4 variables 3 variables should be hidden or given in the equation, that then only you can find out the value of 4th one. Now let us solve question number or problem number 6. See the problem number 6. Now concentrated nitric acid used as a laboratory reagent is usually given as reported as 69% by mass of nitric acid and has the density. Here the percentage composition of nitric acid and the density of the solution as well as the percentage by mass, this is reported. Now you have to convert into molarity. Now let us see the solution. Now first, for solving such type of questions, here the mass percentage of the nitric acid is nothing but 69% and the density is 1.41 gram per ml. Be aware of the units. Now you have to find out the molarity of the solution. Now let us calculate the molar mass of the suppose the total mass of the solution. For solving such type of question, first of all you take the total mass of the solution to be 100 gram. What is the total mass of solution? Assume or take total mass of the solution to be 100 gram. So the mass percentage is given as 69%. So the mass of nitric acid in the solution present in the 69%, 100 gram of 69% nitric acid solution will be equal to 69. Now find out the molar mass of the nitric acid, and that is equal to 1 plus 14 plus 48, that will give you 63 grams per mole. The molar mass of nitric acid is 63 gram per mole. Now calculate the number of moles of nitric acid present in 100 gram of solution. Mass of nitric acid is 69 gram and molar mass is 63. Given mass divided by molar mass will give you number of moles present in the solution, that is 1.095 moles nitric acid is present in 100 gram of 69% nitric acid solution. Now the density is given as 1.41 gram per ml. Now here you have to convert. Now for calculating the molarity, it is defined as number of moles divided by volume in liter. So mass of solution is taken as 100 gram. Now convert this mass, total mass of the solution, into volume. What will be the volume occupied by 100 gram of such 69% nitric acid solution? You have to solve this one, and we know that density is equal to mass upon volume, and we know that the mass of the solution is taken at 100 gram. You have to find out the volume occupied by 100 gram of 69% nitric acid solution, where the density is 1.41 gram per ml. Now volume will be equal to mass divided by density, and that is nothing but 70.92 ml. This is nothing but the volume occupied by 100 gram of the solution having density 1.41 gram per ml. Now we get the volume occupied by 100 gram of solution, and we have initially calculated the number of moles present in it. So the molarity of the solution will be calculated as number of moles divided by volume of solution taken in liter. Convert this 70.93 ml into liter, and it will be converted as 70.93 divided by 1000. So 1000 will be reported into numerator, and number of moles multiplied by 1000 divided by volume of solution in ml will give you the molarity of the solution as 15.439 molar solution. On solving this value, we get the molarity of solution equal to 50.44 molar solution. And this is the overall way through which we solve such type of questions. And this question can further be continued as, suppose you are having a solution having molarity 50.44 molar. Now for diluting it 2.05, suppose you have to prepare 50 ml of m/20 solution from the stock solution of nitric acid, that is the concentrated or the reported nitric acid 50.4544 molarity. Here the molarity of the stock solution is known. Suppose you have to prepare 50 ml of any other concentration, desired concentration. Now by applying the molarity equation, that is m1v1 is equal to m2v2, we can dilute this concentration of the stock solution to any further concentration, desired concentration having desired volume also. जितना भी आपको सॉल्यूशन बनाना है उसके अकॉर्डिंगली आप उसको बना सकते हो. इसको डाइल्यूशन करके किसी भी कंसंट्रेशन पे आप इसको रिपोर्ट कर सकते हो. एंड दैट इज द टोटल वे by which we can apply these concepts during volumetric analysis, and this is very applicable during the volumetric analysis. Thank you.